Hi and welcome to this video. In this video, I would like to teach you about getChar and putChar functions which are available in stdio.h. First, I would like to explain a little bit more about stdio.h. After that, we will see about getChar and putChar. Let's begin. In the features of C programming, we learned that C provides rich library in the form of header files. A header file is a collection of inbuilt functions, also called as predefined functions. Using those predefined functions, we can solve complex mathematical and logical operations in an easy way, so that it will help to reduce the development time, because using those predefined functions we can develop the programs in a fast and convenient way. stdio means standard input output. .h means header file. It means by looking at the header file name, we can identify that header file will contain which type of predefined functions. Let's say when we look at the header file stdio.h, we can say that this header file contains a group of predefined functions related to standard input and output. Usually the standard input device is keyboard and standard output device is monitor. As mostly we will read the data from the keyboard and we will display the data onto the monitor. So stdio.h header file contains a group of predefined functions which will help us to read the data from the keyboard and to display the data onto the monitor while executing the program. This header file not only provides predefined functions related to keyboard and monitor, but also it provides predefined functions which helps us to read the data from the file and to write the data to the file. The functions which are related to reading the data and writing the data using files, we will discuss in the files concept. Now we will learn about predefined functions of stdio.h which are related to reading the data from the keyboard and displaying the data onto the monitor. Let me show you the list of functions of standard input and standard output for keyboard and monitor. These are the input functions which are getChar, getS, scanf. Using these functions, we can read the data from the keyboard. Let's see the output functions. These are the functions which helps to display the data onto the monitor, which are putChar, puts, and printf. Now we will see about getChar and putChar functions. getChar, get means read, char means character. So using getChar function, we will read single character from the keyboard. And one more thing, when we are using the inbuilt or predefined functions, we must learn the syntax. Let us see the syntax for using getChar function. We should give the character variable, the assignment operator, getChar, and we know that each statement should end with semicolon. I would like to say to you one thing here. The assignment operator will work from right to left. Let's say for example, if you declared a data item like this, the assignment operator will assign the value right to left. It means the value 111 will be assigned to student ID. In the same way, getChar will read a character from the keyboard during the execution of our program. Once it reads the character from the keyboard, that value will be assigned to the character variable. Now let's see what is putChar. putChar. Put means display. What it will display? A character. So where it will display? Onto the standard output device, which is monitor. We can also call it as screen. Now let's see the syntax for putChar. Put means display a character where we stored the character data here onto the character variable. So that one we need to write here so that it will display the character data onto the screen by taking from the character variable. Now let's see this getChar and putChar function with one example. Let's create a new file. Let's save this program. I'm saving this onto the desktop. So this is the basic structure of our C program. Now let's declare a character data item. Char, I am taking the character data item which is gender. Now I want to give the value of the gender M for male, F for female during the execution of our program. So use getChar. After reading the character, we need to store onto the character variable. Here gender is the character variable. Now I want to display that character onto the monitor. We should use putChar. We need to write the character variable gender. And this getChar and putChar functions are available in stdio.h. So we need to include that in the linkage section. Include stdio.h. Now let's save this program. Let's compile this program. Now our program is compiled successfully. Before going to execute this program, I would like to say one more thing to you. We know that computer will store the information in the form of zeros and ones. This 0 or 1 is called binary data. Binary means 2, either 0 or 1. Now let's see the computer measurement units. These are the computer measurement units. One bit, either 0 or 1, will be represented as small b. Small b means bit. A group of 4 bits like this, 1011 or 1111 and so on, that is called nibble. A group of 8 bits will become 1 byte. Byte will be represented with capital B like this. A group of 1024 bytes is called 1 kilobyte. 1024 kilobytes will become 1 megabyte. 1024 MB will become 1 gigabyte and so on. Terabyte, petabyte, exabyte, zettabyte and yottabyte. Now coming to the basic data types in C, which are int, float and char. Int data type will occupies 2 bytes. It means 16 bits. Float data type occupies 4 bytes. That is 32 bits. 1 byte means 8 bits. So 4 into 8, 32 bits. Character data type will take 1 byte. 1 byte means 8 bits. So when we declare a character data item, it will happen like this. In the memory unit, it will occupy 1 byte in the memory. For that 1 byte, we are giving the name as gender. We cannot see the memory right in the memory unit at which location exactly this 1 byte is created for this data item. So how we will store the data onto this 1 byte and how we will retrieve the data? With the help of data item. Okay, now let's go and execute our program. Let's take out this line, save, compile. Our program is compiled successfully. Let's run this program. As we have seen, char gender means the memory is created and it is named as gender. Now this statement is waiting to read a character. Let's say I am giving M for male. getChar will read this character, then it will store this character onto the character data item onto the memory. It means the value of this data item is M. Now to indicate that input is completed, we need to press enter key on the keyboard. Once we press enter key, then this statement will start its execution. Now let's press enter key. This is the output of this statement. After that, it will complete our program execution successfully. Now let's exit the command prompt. I would like to say one more thing to you. Let's run our program. Now the program is waiting to read a single character. As we write the program, we know that we should give the character, then only it will display the character. But if the program is executing by others, they cannot understand, right? Let's say for example, you went to the ATM machine and put your card onto the ATM machine. It will prompt the user, please enter your PIN. If the message is not displayed to the user cannot understand clearly what to do, right? In the same way, it is better to display information to the user, please enter your gender, something like that. Then only the user who is executing this program can understand, oh, I need to enter my gender, then only I can proceed further. Okay, let me show you how to display that information. For now, let's give a character. Let's press enter. Now the character is displayed. Now press enter key. So to give information to the user, we should write something like this. This is the string, and also I am displaying the gender along with the message like this. Let's save this program, compile. Let's run the program. When we look at the execution of our program, this statement will declare a character variable onto the memory with 1 byte, and now it is asking, please enter your gender. Now this statement is waiting to read a character. Now I give the gender. Now this one will read this character and it will store onto the character data item in the memory. After that, when we press enter key, now I am pressing enter key, it will display that along with the text, your gender is this text, and it will display the character which is M. After that, it will successfully complete the execution of our program. And this gender is character variable, because when we execute the program, at one time the gender is M. At another time, I can give F, as its value keeps on changing from one time to another time, then this is the character variable. And one more thing I would like to say here. Let's exit this command prompt. Now let's run the program again. Now I am trying to give the full text. What will happen? What getChar will do? It will read single character. It means it doesn't matter how many number of characters we give here, the getChar will read only the first character. Now let's press enter key to display that character. We can see here M. Okay, we will stop here for now. Thank you very much for watching this video. I will see you in the next video.